Well, the Cardinals are still looking for a new head coach. We're in day 13 of the coaching search. They're reportedly asking for a second interview with Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley. He's been in Green Bay the last 2 seasons, a veteran NFL assistant and former head coach at Boston College. Sounds like, though, he's become the front runner for the Miami Dolphins job, and the openings are dwindling away. The Falcons also hired their new head coach. We know the Giants have John Harbaugh. Arizona's interviewed more than a dozen candidates to replace Jonathan Gannon. And we're going to talk about who we would like to see in the seat, whether it's hot, cold, warm. I'm going with Robert Saleh. I like what he's been able to do in the division. He didn't get a really good experience in New York with the Jets. But
crashed and burned with the Jets.
Yes, arguably you would say so. But he has proven in this division, and you know, wouldn't it be a shot to Kyle Shanahan to take away one of his best coordinators? Robert Saleh, again, he's one of the bright defensive minds in the league.
Got a lot of respect.
A lot of respect.
Experience.
And he can speak kind of the language of these players. You know, his viral video of if he got haters, he ain't popping. I mean, he kind of already can relate. But he is proven in this league, proven in the division. He commands respect. So I wouldn't be mad at seeing Robert Saleh getting the job. And then Vance Joseph, of course, he's still competing for a championship with the Broncos as their DC. Has experience here in that role in Arizona. He coached interim for the Cardinals when Cliff Kingsbury was away for a week, and they got a win on the road in that game. So Vance Joseph, Robert Saleh, those are my 2 top picks in my wish list. But what do you got, Cam?
Listen, Vance Joseph to me is the favorite, but if I were the Cardinals, I'd hire a Kubiak. Klint Kubiak. Any Kubiak, to be honest with you, because that family is just kind of football royalty, Lina. They've learned from the Shanahans. That kind of group, I'm all for. You know what I mean? Listen, Klint, and people that I've talked to in Seattle that work with him daily, they call him like one of the brightest offensive minds, the next coming up in football. He reminds me of a Jordan Ott style, an X's and O's guy who can, one, communicate with his players, who, one, is going to get that offense humming. There's a reason Seattle has become so good so quickly, and it's because of him. Maybe he comes here, brings his brother Clay over from the 49ers. Like, he just seems like that leader of men, and offensively, it just seems like things would be really good. He's got Sam Darnold playing well, too, as well.
A resurgence of Sam Darnold.
Clearly, he speaks the right language, right? So if I'm the Cardinals, any Kubiak would work. Klint Kubiak would be at the top of my list. I will say, I do think second, Vance Joseph is right there in the mix. I really think he's probably one of the leaders in the clubhouse. Many around the league believe he deserves another chance to lead a football team. I will say this, the Broncos, they're still not the best at covering tight ends. We kind of remember that when VJ was here with his defense.
But they're still playing.
But they're still playing. And I'll say this, Robert Saleh, Vance Joseph, what they've been around is experience in a coaching staff. They're going to bring a big staff with them, at least in my eyes they would, and that would help out the Cardinals tremendously. I thought the last staff lacked some of that experience across the board. Robert Saleh would bring some experience and some good coaches with him. So would Vance Joseph, and I think so would the Kubiaks too as well.
Well, let's be clear, hiring a coach is not going to be the panacea for the Cardinals' problems. It's really organizational, from health and recovery, development, all of the buckets that weren't filled when Jonathan Gannon was here. They need to get filled with whoever comes in and that staff that comes in to get this team into the playoffs. They haven't won a playoff game in 10 years, and they've had 1 playoff appearance since that time. And it was a blowout loss to the Rams.
Maybe better times ahead.